Hello, this is future Brenda hopping in to say, I hope you can hear what I'm saying. There was very much so a lot of wind that day. Fully understand if you just like zip right through most of them. I really don't know what I was on. So just know that that's not an accurate representation of who I am as a person. Or maybe it is and I just don't know. Anyway, enjoy the videos. I'll let you get watching that. Okay, stop with the finger guns. Hi guys, my name's Brenda. Welcome to my crib. Let me show you around. Alright, first up, the time is currently 2:02 on a wonderful Saturday afternoon when I'm currently filming this. And I'm just gonna let you listen to the room tone of the outdoors for a second while you could stare at the beautiful sky and get to listen. Granted, I'm videoing. Nope, just videoing. Granted, this is migration season for the birds, so the birds are a little loud. They aren't usually quite this loud in the summer, I don't think. But this is what we're gonna do. All right, here's the sky. If I didn't know any better, I think we are at a zoo. I'm sorry, guys. This is so cringy. All right, I gotta come clean. I fell asleep laying in the sun, so it's like an hour later. But it's still the same idea. I got my trusty four-wheeler here, and I'm gonna drive around, and then I'll stop and video some things, but like drive. You get the idea. Cool.
Rain, rain, baby. Rain, rain, baby.
Right, stop. Probe and listen. Joe is back with a brand new invention. Cortex, my cerebral exactly. It helps with my attention, man, daily and nightly. Will it ever stop, yo? I hope not. Turn off my brain, and I'll drop. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Mace, doggy dog, give him room. He's killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody, you have that connection with a girl named Melanie. Like a corpus colossum. Hit me up with the sweet sound of bass drum. If there's a math problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my gyrus resolves it.
Rain, rain, baby. Rain, rain, baby. Rain, rain, baby.
Now that the classroom is jumping, with my brain kicked in, my cerebellum is pumping. Helps with motor control, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon.
All right, so I read the script and I'm thinking you're looking for woods. I don't know, so I'm just gonna show you everything. So where I stopped right now, we got two options for woods. You got this tree strip here, but it's not very thick and you can see right through it. And you got this tree strip right next to me. That one you can't see through too good, but there's like stuff hidden in there. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit.
Fiddle, getting all up in my visual. Hey girl, what's up? I'm a baller. You'll remember me with your amygdala. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling with my frontal lobe, helping with my mood so my body can roll. I'm a doula on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on. He don't need me to slow. Controls my breathing, digestion, and blood flow. Your reps are dead, yo, so I'll continue to keep the beat. Go, Mace, dug it up. Girls look hot through my visual cortex. X and Y, baby, I'll be the vertex. Brainstem helps with my nervous system. Kate.
All right, so I just showed you the trees. It's what I like to call a slough, or yeah, we'll go with that word. So like right now when the snow's all like melting and the ground hasn't dried up, you're gonna need boots to go in. In the summer, if it hasn't rained for a while, it'll be like totally bone dry and you can walk in with like sandals and you're not gonna get them muddy at all. Like right now, you'd need boots. So here, I can't flip the camera. Okay, so these are all those trees. And then if you come this way, we have every farm has a junkyard. We do. That's behind me here. So it's like we sometimes mow it, and it goes into here with all the junk. That's where we're going next. Peep my first ever basketball hoop on an auger, cause
With the gauge mace, doggy with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they full of 8 ball. Gunshots ring out like a bell. Grab my motor cortex, I'll be walking on the concrete real fast. It controls my voluntary movements and my whole past. Table to table, the classroom's packed. I'm trying to get away before I get whacked. Katie on the scene, you know what I mean? She passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there's a math problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my gyrus resolves it.
Brain, brain, baby. Brain, brain, baby. Brain, brain, baby.
Did you lose your hippocampus? Cause we're back on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. Fresh beats in the Midwest with the deadliest sound. Enough to shake you like a red-nosed hound. Cause my style's sorta like the parietal lobe. Sensitive like Drake from the Toronto. But with all the nerves, I do this pronto. My reticular formation is a part of the show. Make everyone restless, did you know? My thalamus, keyed like a ninja. Cut the beat with my sensory motor skills. Slow-mo Joe with the hardest sound that kills. Focus area is steel. Speaking area that can make girls squeal. Wernicke's areas helps you solve this. Watch this hook while DJ Big Chris resolves it. Yo, this song is dedicated to my hypothalamus for linking my nervous system and my endocrine system.
So I'm standing on the four-wheeler so you can see better. We were just, when I started talking, way back there. And so these are the trees. As you saw, there was a little break in it right over here. These trees aren't as thick. I'd call that more of like a forest look and this more of a tree strip look, but whatever. With lots of bales out here. There probably still will be this summer. We were able to bale quite a bit. And then that's that smaller tree strip there that I was talking about that isn't very thick at all. It's all looking really dead right now, but that's just because it hasn't grown. But that tree strip is more dead than these trees. And it's usually pretty green, the grass is. People, baby cows. Okay, so let me not make us motion sick. We just came from over there. Now we're here. Okay, don't fall, Brenda. Okay, this is a pasture here. It's got a, what do I call it? I call it the hole. I don't know what to call it. It's where, like, when we have an incinerator that burn all our garbage in, and that's where it goes next. It's just like burns. I don't know. So this is the whole pasture with cows. Sometimes they're there in the summer. And then we got more cows over here. So I'm gonna make a loop here and then go into the pasture through that gate so that you know where we're going.
And also my somatosensory cortex receives the sensory information. Thank you to Mrs. Katie's period 6 psychology class. I hope you enjoyed our raps. Beats fresh from the Midwest out. See y'all later, Gators. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
A little baby! Hey, little baby Belle.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit in the dark. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a place called Denmark.
Alright, so in this pasture, in the summer it's like super pretty and super green. Right now there's a lot of cow remains. But usually in the summer it's really pretty. This is my favorite pasture, one of my favorites. So I'm gonna drive around and try to see if I can find that hole. I don't remember, there used to be a building out here too, so it might be a foundation. I don't know. I was in one of our pastures for a time last summer. The one that has always has the bald eagles. And there's a building foundation in the middle of it. I had no idea. So we'll just go discover. I'll update you if I find anything. So I found the hole. I haven't been out here in a long time, probably since I was like 5 or 6, and just because I don't like being out, but then we're burning the hole. Anyway, it's a lot smaller than I remember. I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. What is that? I don't understand. hey, found it. We came back from over there. By the bale. Anyway. Yep. Okay, I didn't find anything else. This pasture's a lot more boring than I remember it. But it's beautiful in the summer. So, I'm back to the gate that we entered from. And now I'm gonna drive back down this road that we made. And start back by the house. And show you the other half of our property. It's kind of split up by the cows. Okay.
On the west side of Denmark, born and raised in the castle was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. We were studying literature inside the school with my Uncle Claude, who was up to no good. Started making trouble in
So I just stopped. This is our shop house. These are the trees from the inside. There's lots of random things in it, but especially at night, like you really can't tell. I can't remember if Dad burned that slough off or if he cut it off, but that'll grow back probably this summer. There's more things back here. That's a very dangerous building. I wouldn't suggest going into it. But yeah, it's got a vibe. It's actually super pretty in the summer. And here you can hear the birds.
my family's hood. He stabbed my dad in the back and my mom didn't care. She said, I'm marrying your uncle because we had an affair. I begged and I pleaded with her day after day, but she married him regardless. Anyways, my uncle saw me mourning, crying out like a cricket. He told me to stop, said you might as well kick it. Claude's trash, yo, this is bad. Burning this place down, it's gonna end up in Nash. Is this what the people of Denmark want? My dad came back, he's a ghost and he haunts. But wait, I see Ophelia, yeah, she's all that. Why does she refuse to speak to this cool cat? I don't know, she keeps me in the dark. I hope she's prepared for the Prince of Denmark. Oh, well, I went out, just me and the bros. There was a dude looked like my dad, standing there like a ghost. Good to see him again, man. He just died, took me away with the quickness. He told me my uncle lied. I heard about—
Alright, so I'm over by our cattle lot. So this is the road, like, that I live on. The county road. And then I got the cows behind me that we just drove by. Exciting. And then the feed lot that has all their feed. And then on this side, there's trees. So I'm just gonna do like a drive-through. It's kind of wet right now, the feedlot is, so motion sickness warning, potentially. Hopefully I haven't made you all motion sick so far. Right now things are really wet. It just depends on how much rain we get in the summer. Depending on the areas, it will be more wet than others. Either way, I might suggest boots and short tennis shoes. Okay, I'm gonna drive now.
about to kill, and it became clear my uncle is a jerk and he shouldn't be here. I told all my buddies that I would act insane till I got back at my uncle, brought him all kinds of pain. I pulled up to the castle about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the boys, yo home, smell you later. I looked at my kingdom, I would make a new start and sit on my throne as the Prince of Denmark.
I'm breaking in lonesome, I'm leaving you today. Don't even try to stop me, I ain't living this way. You're driving night into the town, you'd rather have the bars than me. Breaking in lonesome, or else it's shame on me. I'm breaking in lonesome, gotta move and ramble around. Maybe take the long road to nowhere I'm bound. Your heart has got me down, it's what
That's over here, feedlot. I'm over by these other trees. I'm gonna be honest, I've never been in these trees in my life. So I don't 100% know what's all in them. The other trees over by our house, my brother would always play in, so I'd always have to go get them. In fact, fun story, I'm gonna tell you over video. It's that funny. He was playing out there and he has fairly good eyesight, but he still needs glasses. This was quite a few years ago. And while he was playing, when he got back to the house, he noticed one of his lenses was missing. Like the lens popped out of his prescription glasses in the woods. And so the whole family went out. My mom was like, we're gonna find it. And nobody believed that they could. Guess who found it? Me. I found it in those trees over there. These trees here, I have no idea what's in them. They totally could be literally nothing. It's just stuff on the outside. I don't understand why farmers do that, but I'm gonna drive by and we're gonna see. I'm gonna drive on the outside of it mostly because I don't want to pop a tire. You get the idea. We'll see when I get to the end how wet it is. If I keep going, I don't want to get stuck. I might just drive on the road. Okay.
Around and gone astray. I'd rather be lonesome, try to find a love that stays. Go on living. I know there's one for me, someone who knows the pain I felt and gives their love for free. I know she's out there waiting and hoping just for me. Leaves me wondering why I ever courted Missouri. I'm breaking in lonesome, gotta move and ramble round. Baby, take the long road to know where I'm bound. Your heart has got me down, it's wore out and gone astray. I'd rather be lonesome, trying to find a love that breaking in lonesome, gotta move and ramble around. Baby, take the long road to know where I'm bound. Your love has got.
Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. It's just a beautiful day that I just wanted to film it up here. You know what? I lied. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so that was our trees. That's pretty much the extent of our property on the farm, but like we own fields and pastures and stuff. But I'll give you the down low when I get back to the farm and it's not so windy. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna show you the different buildings on our farm. So behind me is the barn. That's where we currently have our cattle because Dad accidentally burned down the other building. And then this is our shop. In here, there is a room that has an office in it and then a bathroom that does have a shower and washing machine in it. The rest of it is just open. And then there's a second level on top of that room. And then that's my house. We got bins over there. Like a lawn shed. And then a couple like old chicken coops, but those are very dangerous buildings. And I would be careful going in them. So yeah, those are the buildings. Okay, so I was gonna give you the scoop on everything, but I thought I would give you some calf content while I was at it. Hey guys, hey. They're so cute. Okay, I'm just gonna hold. Hey, yep, we gotta get all the pats. They're hungry. Okay, so with filming on the farm, things that I noticed in I noticed in the script that might work. Hi, yes, okay, just kidding. I'm gonna have to walk away, otherwise you're gonna keep trying to lick me. I don't appreciate that. So, I noticed that there's a bridge with a waterfall under it. Don't have that. Don't know of any waterfall up near us, but little Whitey is not very happy that I'm not feeding him right now. Yep. So, we don't have a waterfall, but I also don't know what kind of bridge you're looking for. But just west of our place, a couple miles, like on the actual like gravel road, there's a bridge that we call Dead Man's Bridge, which should speak to the stability of it. But it's a really pretty bridge. It's a little sketch, but it goes over the James River, which is like the major river that goes through not major river, there's two, but like major river that goes through the eastern half of South Dakota. And it's over that one, so that might work. Also, just like on some random gravel roads, there are bridges that go over creeks, which might work. Second, we don't have any named creeks go through any of our property, but depending on how wet the year is, north of us, Whitey is not happy with me. North of us, we do have a pasture that does have a creek go through it, and that would be the first one to run if it's wet enough. If not, all of our dugouts and all of our pastures is where like the cows are able to like drink water. Those are all usually full during the summer. Don't know if that would work. Mentions a park. Although the Whip Farm does not have a park, we do have a swing set. Weird. We were kids once upon a time. I keep hearing Whitey, it makes me laugh. But Frankfurt, which is like technically where my address is about 20 minutes away, does have a park that has a restaurant actually right next to it on both sides. I don't know if Doland has a park that's a little bit closer, but some of the neighboring towns do have parks that we maybe could film in. Oh, also, because of COVID, the house, yes, I understand. Because of COVID, the house would be off limits. But we could definitely use my apartment in Sioux Falls if you need anything that way. I can't think of anything else. They really want me to feed them. It's not time yet. Still got an hour. But yes, that's what I got. The script is so good, Josh. Oh my word. Amazing. So yeah. Also, we have like a bonfire ring. What? Words, Brenda. We have an old rim for a tire that we use for bonfires for the fire bit. Yeah, that's over by our garden. I drove by it. I think that's all. If I can find an overview shot of the farm, I'll include that too. And that I think will help with like the layout of things, whatever. So hopefully, it's barn, so it's dirty. Yep, the cats are fighting, great. So that's what I got for you. This is so fun. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this horrible, all these horrible videos of the farm. It's really going great. Final video, I promise, but like, how cute are these little guys? This one keeps trying to suck on the chain. Anyway, they're so cute. Hey, bud. Yeah. I wish I could send through the camera how soft they are, because they're so soft. Okay, this is Whitey. This is Blackie. We don't name them, otherwise we get too attached when we have to sell them. I made that mistake. Okay, that's all. All right, we're coming up on what we call Dead Man's Bridge. We're coming at it from the west, so not from the side that we come to it from my house, but this is coming up on it. Oh, there's somebody on Dead Man's Bridge. How lovely. This is going to be so fun. Let's pray we don't die on Dead Man's Bridge. Brenda. It'll be fine. They're moving, right?
Efficient. No, they're not moving.
Dude, there's an approach. Oh, this is not gonna be fun.
This is not good. There's no way I can get by them.
Let's get the license plate just in case. No, I'm just kidding. So what are they
Colony
doing?
boys.
Colony boys. Oh, they got a rifle? Okay, so they put this wood over, so there's a path now. Lovely. Lovely James River here. Oh, I hate this bridge so much.
We made it.
Okay, folks, we made it.
Yeah.
Beautiful James River. I'm trying. And that's what it looks like, minus the dust from the east. So yeah, Dead Man's Bridge. This is brought to you by the lady